So, back on the World War Three. Oh, I didn't upload yesterday. Very sad. But oh well. I don't know why my brain had a heart attack. Alright, so I'll read bad for I've got a cough really, my bad. Um, I can't think. What was I gonna say? Yes. So the Russians are doing pretty well for themselves. Mainly, well, only in Eurasia, because they'll beat everywhere else. But that's besides the point. Anyways, the West to get a foothold or fall back to a line to the point where they can establish more of a foothold and begin pushing back through Jordan and smaller offensive in Syria. Oh yeah. Hold on, I forgot. My bag. Alright. Hold on, my actually control Z is like me showing what my. Alright, it's fine. Okay, so peace was reached with the Islamic faction. Um, the terms of peace were Iran became a puppet to the Soviets again, Afghanistan became a puppet to the Soviets again, and Pakistan became a puppet to the Soviets again. Um, and at this point, Russia can't maintain a war with this China just because of the sheer size of their army. Handed over Tibet to them, as well as putting out their territory, as well as handing over, as well as handing over. Actually, no. Sorry. Wait. Yes. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. Yes. No. My bad. I wanted Tibet to be an actual nation. Um, but some things we can't just have in life, you know. Oh, there you go. And Xinjiang and Tibet are given back to PRC, and then they sign a white peace with Russia, or the Russian fact, the Warsaw Pact. So it's a big victory for the Maoists. They're back on the map. Um, and then for the West, they set up a new government in Arabia, but it's very loose for now. And let's be honest here, this is just set up briefly. It doesn't really mean anything right now. They'll probably dismantle it later. Okay. And their borders are here. That's their claim. So anyways, as I said before, they started to push back in Jordan and Syria. And they do pretty well for themselves, liberating most of the half the peninsula. Okay. And now, is that all I wanted to do? No, it's not. Um, yes, yes, yes. At this point, no, just do it after the war. What am I doing? I'm being so weird about it. Alright. Um, the Russians continue their push into the blue China, as well as the communist China. Blimey, my throat's horrible right now. Continuing their push, and they managed to cut it in half. At this point, the Chinese army crushed down electricians until the Shandong area falls with most of the ports. The north of the blue China collapses. At this point, the rest of China surrenders. And a white peace isn't reached the west, but negotiations have begun. They say if we pull out of India, Gyaranukul Pradesh back, and we pull out of Myanmar, you give us the rest of the stuff we've taken, as well as Taiwan to avoid what happened last time, and we'll sign a peace with you with a non-aggression pact for ages, and we won't have any alliance with Russia. And the West, who are fighting the biggest enemy in history right now, or one of the biggest armies one of the biggest army in history, probably, and most well equipped. Sign this for now, knowing if they win, they can just take it back later, probably. So they don't really care. and China honor the pact. Is that a right? No, it's not. Yeah, it's China honor the pact and pull out. Oh, that looks great, doesn't it? You must be kidding me. There you go, fix it. And this is all reintegrated into the PRC. And what about the Manchurian bit of China that's still Russian, you may be asking? Well, Russia never agreed to anything handed that over in the pact. And that's what I was messing about with a minute ago. And Russia just take it for now, don't organise into any form of government, they just take it. Because I kind of annexed Manchuria for whatever reason. How did, I'm reading, oh, this is Japan war, yes, that's why, they annexed a remnant to it. And for right now, Russia just take it over in his own little government. Let's say they're struggling to handle Manchuria, is what I was trying to do a minute ago. And they form their own Warsaw Pact, Stalinist, I guess. Well, it won't be Stalinist, but whatever form of communism they decide to follow China. The Warsaw Pact is China, I don't know. That won't make sense. Russian China, there you go, that's his name. Yeah, it's good enough. But good enough sometimes isn't good enough, guys. You do try your best, and yep. See, there you go. Now we got two Chinas, because we cannot live in a universe of only one China at one time. Everyone knows that. There has to be at least two. There we go, lovely. And what about these ports? They're not integrated yet because I can't bother to do that right now. And they're in Korea before, but that's also not important. Okay. And there we go, lovely. Big China moments. Ooh. And the PRC are back, man. Who would have thought? The PRC are really back. Okay. And now we move back over to stay in Asia. The Korean offensive continues, and it's not like the Korean War in real life, but it's just straight up, they take the whole peninsula. There's no little brief holdout. It's cut in half, and bang, it's dead. This island falls as well, because I wanted to make it fall. Okay, and then there's Korea's gone. Who's meshing me? Oh my goodness, he's just 11 at night. Really, man? It's probably urgent. Okay, as I was formally stating to the bloody hell. Oh, my bad, guys. Anyways, yes, they now prioritize defending Pakistan. So if they knock India out, then that's pretty much the West foothold in Asia gone. So they begin a massive offensive here, costing millions of Russian lives, but they really care? Probably not. And they push back to the border and across it into the Indian Republic. And then they finish a little encirclement in Kashmir here and crush that force. And then they start a thing down to, is it Gujarat? I can't remember. And they start a spearhead to Delhi there. But that's only about as far as I get, and it's not very sustainable offensive. Please, yeah, thanks. For my mic cord for that. Oh, what else was I going to do? I did Asia, did India, did Arabia, did the peace. Yes, that was it. The final offensives in Europe by the Russians, which expended most of their resources across the Pyrenees. It's cost them hundreds of thousands of lives to break that line, probably. They managed to take Catalonia and push up to Burgos here. Obviously, more and more mountains as they went. Their initial objective was it's how long it sound. It was only meant to be a little operation that lasted a few weeks, but yeah, Russia making promises like that doesn't go too well. And they got stuck in the mountains halfway through Iberia, and they start getting pushed back, and they fell back to Burgos, and that one city there, I forget the name of, Valencia. Is that one? Is that no? I swear it's Valencia, isn't it? Can't remember. But yes, and there's a major Allied ITO offensive here, but it only makes about here before it's crushed, and they do not take Sicily. Hold on. But tactical nukes are going off here like crazy to try to break that from both sides. Oh no, only the Russian side rather, because they're the ones holding. No, because the Allies are the ones holding. The Russians will want to break it, but the Allies will be smart just to stay there. Because they're not trying to push across now, because it'd be stupid to expend that many forces when there's only one front for the Russians just crashing back on. Anyways, yeah. File, save, thank you. Well, goodbye my friends.